They walked into the forest and were never seen again. Not a footprint. Not a scent. No signs of struggle. Just silence. Experienced hikers, hunters, even children, vanishing in broad daylight, often right in front of others. And the strangest part, when they're found, if they're found, their clothes are neatly folded, sometimes miles away, sometimes on the top of a mountain they could never have climbed. Welcome to Obscura Files. If mysteries, strange disappearances, and questions that defy logic fascinate you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see the world around you. Over the past few decades, hundreds of people have vanished inside national parks and wilderness areas across North America. The files were compiled by a former police detective, David Paulides, who discovered a pattern. These weren't random disappearances. They happened in specific clusters, remote areas where people vanish without trace, and the official reports never add up. Take the case of Dennis Martin, a 6-year-old boy who disappeared during a family camping trip in the Great Smoky Mountains. Search teams combed the area for weeks. Dogs picked up nothing. No footprints. No signs of struggle. And then, a man miles away reported hearing a scream in the forest, followed by something moving upright, fast through the trees. The official report? Lost in the woods. But experts say a child couldn't have traveled that distance, not through that terrain. And Dennis isn't the only one. In case after case, the same elements repeat: missing clothes, severe weather right after the disappearance, and bodies found in places impossible to reach, almost as if the forest itself decides who returns. Some say the answer is simple. People get lost. The wilderness is dangerous. Wild animals, steep terrain, the cold. Nature doesn't forgive mistakes. But that doesn't explain everything. These people vanish within minutes, often just a few feet behind a friend or a family member. There's no cry for help, no footprints, no scent trail. It's as if they stepped through something. Rangers talk about silent zones, areas where GPS and radios fail, not because of signal loss, but because something interferes. Then there's the magnetic anomaly theory. Strange energy fluctuations measured in some disappearance clusters. Magnetic readings off the charts, compasses spinning on their own. Could these fields distort perception? Could they open a kind of rift? Others suggest something older, that these forests aren't just trees and soil. They're ancient places, sacred lands, and maybe we were never meant to wander that deep. Native legends speak of spirits that guard certain regions, spirits that take those who disturb the balance. When you listen to the witnesses, the survivors, they describe the same feeling of the Roanoke Round. The air turning heavy, sound fading, and the sense that something is watching. Could all of this be a coincidence? Or have we simply forgotten what these places really are? It begins there. Many of them are discovered miles from where they vanished. Barefoot, dehydrated, disoriented. When asked where they've been, they pause. Some say they don't remember. Others whisper that they weren't alone. A search team once found a child sitting beneath a pine tree, hours after he disappeared. He was calm. Too calm. He said, "A man helped me find my way back." But his description didn't match anyone from the search party. No footprints. No sign of anyone else. Then there's the hunter from Oregon, gone for 2 days. When they found him, he kept asking why the sun looked different. His watch had stopped exactly at the moment his GPS tracker went offline. A woman in Montana told investigators that she'd followed a light between the trees. She walked for what felt like minutes, but when she came out, 3 days had passed. The strangest part, Her phone camera was open, still recording, but the footage was completely black, except for one frame. A flash, like lightning, but in the shape of a figure. When these people talk, is not madness in their voice. It's fear. A quiet, knowing fear of something they can't explain and don't want to. Some refuse to go near the woods again. Others move away entirely, but they all say the same thing. It's still there. Whatever took them, it let them go, but only just enough to be a warning. Across hundreds of disappearances, one question never fades. Why here, and why like this? The missing are often last seen near boulder fields, dense forests, or near lakes. Places where sound seems to vanish and directions stop making sense. Rangers have reported compasses spinning like they've lost all sense of north. It's as if even the Earth's rules break down in those places. Some say it's magnetic anomalies. Others whisper about experiments, secret ones. And then there are the ones who think these people just stepped out of our reality. You know, that would explain why the FBI never finds them. Maybe they're just filing missing reports in another dimension. But jokes aside, it's terrifying. Families never get closure. Trails end in the middle of nowhere. And when rescuers finally arrive, they find something strange: shoes neatly placed, clothes folded, and no signs of struggle. It's like the person decided to vanish. Whatever this is, it's not random. There's a pattern, something ancient, intelligent, and hidden. And what's even stranger, it's not just forests anymore. Because people have started disappearing in cities too. Deep under the ground, in abandoned subway tunnels, old bunkers, and forgotten corridors. Maybe the woods were just the beginning, because if the pattern moves, and then it's not just around us anymore, it's following us. Well, that's another story. So, subscribe before it finds you first.